Hi and welcome to our very first trip of the caravan season of 2026. We're so excited to get the day out. We have brought her to Hadrian Hill Farm here in Northumberland, just on the edge of the village of Haltwhistle.
Staying at Hadrian Hill Farm is the perfect location for exploring the Northumberland National Park. Situated at the edge of the market town of Haltwhistle, you will have access to all local amenities such as cafes, pubs, restaurants, takeaways and shops. The town is also served by a Haltwhistle railway station on the Tyne Valley line, which runs between Newcastle and Carlisle via Hexham. Haltwhistle and the surrounding areas are steeped in Roman history, and there is no mistaking the long, straight Roman roads as you approach the site. For this trip, we explored a section of Hadrian's Wall and the Housesteads Roman fort, which is an absolute must when visiting this part of the national park.
So, come with us and we will be doing obviously a tour of the site, and at the very end we will give you a review of this fabulous site here in Northumberland.
We wanted to start this video by giving you a little bit of advice about how to arrive at Hadrian Hill Farm. The video shows how not to arrive at Hadrian Hill Farm, and had we checked out the website before we travelled, we would have realised that they gave us brilliant instructions of how to arrive if you're towing a caravan. So I'd highly recommend for you to check that out. What we did was we were travelling from the east and we were following our sat nav. So basically, the website tells you to, from the east on the A69, is to take the A68 north and then take the B6318 towards Chollerford. You will then start to pick up the brown tourist signs that direct you to Hadrian Hill Farm, and you pick these up at the Milecastle Inn, so you're coming in the opposite end that we did, and then that would just take you on a more sort of straight road, and it's not as hairpin bends, and it's not obviously blind summits either. Of course we did get there, but the road is really steep, and when you're travelling in the dark, as we did when we arrived, it was a little bit scary. I mean, we managed in the end. There was no sort of like nothing too much to worry about, to be fair. We did get there, but definitely just check the website, because you can make your arrival much more straightforward. So we are on pitch 1, and as you can see, the pitch is absolutely huge, and when we've had a quick look around, it seems that all of the pitches are pretty much the same. Obviously it is a really small site, but it's absolutely brilliant. We love it already, and you can see that we're really close to the reception. We were allocated the pitch on arrival, but we're happy with it, to be fair, and it seems to be that we are west facing, so in the summer I can imagine you're going to have some lovely sunsets over there, but it is a very small site and we love it already. It seems to be really popular for camper vans, but there are a few caravans as well, and we can see that just up here, which is brilliant. You've got donkeys, ponies. I think we did see some alpacas when we arrived as well, so it's great for the kiddies. And then just over at the back of us, so if you're looking for a pitch right next to chickens farm animals, that kind of thing. Which one is brilliant for that. And when we arrived, can't see any chickens just now. There's a couple there, I'm not sure if you can see, but they do have feeding times, and we did see some little ones joining in the fun of feeding the chickens, which was lovely to see. And the wardens on this site are fabulous, really friendly. As you can see, there's a children's play area just ahead as well. So let's have a little walk. I'm going to take you down to the amenity blocks, and as you can see, there's absolutely lovely views. It's really quiet. It is half term, or it's the start of half term, but I think everybody's gone out for the day by the looks of things. So I am aware that the site is full, so it just as I say, it does cater for caravans and motorhomes, camper vans, but it seems to be very popular with motorhomes. So we're just heading to the amenity block. I want to show you that because it is absolutely fab. And there is also a sauna as well. There's two saunas, one female in the female section of the amenity blocks, and there's a male. And you can hire these saunas. They are £10, but that's for the hour. And I do believe that they seat up to 8 people. So if there's a few of you, you're going to get your money's worth there. So here we are, not too far at all. And as you can see, just shout out to the area that we're in, the Roman history that is around here, and also it is a dark sky area as well. So here you've got obviously the dishwashing area, and you've got the bins just here. And a dog wash, just handy, especially this time of the year. Muddy, or any time of the year in this country, isn't it? And as I say, it's very catered for families. And here is a little dedication and design to Shaun the sheep. I want to show you in the information room. And this information room is a little bit more than that. Obviously you've got some lovely setup here with sort of tables, chairs. It's lovely and warm in here. You've got a fridge that can be used for ice packs only, and then you've got your indoor dishwashing area. You've got a microwave, so you know you can come, you can cook here, have some breakfast. There's a kettle toaster, but you've also got this really handy vending machine. I'm not sure if I've seen a vending machine, especially, well, I have seen a vending machine, but not in a you know, on a campsite like this that caters potentially for campers, because obviously there's tent areas as well, and this really handy little vending machine for snacks, chocolate, so perfect if you just come off a long walk and you just want to warm up and get a snack. But I absolutely love this. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And then you've got a huge map of the area as well, displaying the Northumberland National Park that we are in. So to the information centre, you've got lots and lots of information here. Hadrian's Wall, which we are so close to. You can pick up anything here, and then just places, you know, sort of like on the outskirts as well. So there's plenty to do in and around this area. It is also, as I mentioned earlier, a dark sky location. So I know that there are a few observatories and things, but if you've got your own telescope, obviously you might want to bring that. And then you've got some DVDs if you want to borrow them, or I do believe this is a book exchange as well, which is always handy if you've read through everything that you've got. And then activities for younger guests, which I think is lovely, and then walks from the actual campsite as well, cycling in and around Haltwhistle, and like a day for a day, activities for rainy days. So there's plenty to keep you occupied and keep you warm as well. And here you can hire a stargazing kit. It is only £10, and as you can see, you are equipped with binoculars, torch with a red filter, 2 reclining chairs, picnic rug. I'd imagine obviously that's going to be best placed in summertime, but you've got your hot chocolate, information, and a stargazing book. So they do try to cater for everyone that may not have the amenities to enjoy the dark skies. So that is the information room. And then just along here, obviously you've got the ladies and the gents toilet, so let's take a look there. So here you are. The first thing that you see as you come through is the entrance to the sauna, and you need to get a key and book at reception. As I said earlier, it is £10 for an hour, and then when you go in, you're straight through into the sauna area. What a great find. There is an incredibly clean shower and toilet block here. It smells so clean and fresh, and they even have a bath as well, which I don't think I've seen on a touring park before. And you've got your own little toilet and wash basin as well, and there is 2 of them. What I love is they've got some cleaner materials as well, just for you to help keep things clean. As we know, on some campsites, people don't always clean up after them, and waiting for the wardens come round to refresh. And then you've got your showers, and they really are really powerful. And obviously your toilet, but it is really just so clean. Then you have got a baby changing area here as well, and it's got underfloor heating, and this time of the year it is ideal. But what we've noticed about this is there's no cleaning times, but I've been in a couple of times, and the cleaners, they've been in, keep topping things up. So you're not going to find that you're having to be rigid with your times, because that can be a bit frustrating on some of the club sites, and we're starting to find that incredibly frustrating, because I feel as if they're getting tighter on the times. But with this, and there's no complaints with the cleanliness, by the way, it's absolutely beautiful. So you've also got a hair dryer, which is free of charge. You don't need to use it and pay for that. But yeah, really happy with this. And as I say, you've got your sauna there as well. Okay, so just to continue our journey. So you've got your motorhome service point here, and your Elson disposal just there as well. And if you are fancying coming to Herding Hill Farm for a quick weekend break in a pod, you can also hire the pods. I don't know how much they are, but they do have a hot tub as well. I wouldn't mind just hiring the hot tub if I could. But you can see that there's loads of pods, and they stretch all the way down the end of the field as well. I have heard a couple of people say that they're staying in the pods and just how lovely, cosy and warm that they actually are. And of course you are surrounded by the wonderful countryside. You're a stone's throw away from Haltwhistle. You can obviously pop into town, which we're going to head there next. But I just think it's a great place, and for us it's really accessible up here in the north, especially this time of the year when you want to get away, but the weather's not great to travel too far, so it's ideal. And these pods, as I say, you can hire them with hot tubs. Other ones here, they don't have hot tubs if you wanted the choice there. And the touring park does have a site map. A site app, I beg your pardon, which is really handy, and it is so informative as well. And here you've got this fantastic barbecue hut which is available to hire, and I do believe that is you can hire it for 4 hours for £40, and that includes all of your coals, that kind of thing. So it's ideal any time of the year, I think, because our weather obviously is very unpredictable and it's not going to stop your outdoor plans. So I'm going to see if I can have a little look. I'm not sure if I can, because you do have to hire, but I'm just keen to know if it's open, and it is. And here you are. Certainly smells, it's no mistake, and it's a barbecue area. Love the little bunting that's up there, just to, I don't know, it's just got a lovely happy feel. And then you've got obviously this huge barbecue pit in the middle. Obviously you have to supply your own meat and that kind of thing, but you could come down, bring your own music, just have like a really just lovely time. And no doubt with the heat off the barbecue as well, it's going to be lovely and cosy and warm. And I can see they've got little fairy lights here, so they really have done it absolutely beautiful, and I just love this. I wish I had family and friends here. I think we would have a great time, but yeah, it's definitely somewhere that we definitely keep in mind for the future. That's brilliant. So I'm pleased I was able to get in there, but as I say, it's £40 to hire that for 4 hours. And as I say, if there's a few of you, there's it works out quite reasonable. So here we are in an adults only area, where it holds luxury castle pods, and they do look lovely. I'm guessing with the obviously the chimney on the pods, that they do perhaps have log burner, maybe. Might be worth having a look and a check out. But these particularly are in a fabulous location of the park, again surrounded by the wonderful countryside. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if we can just have a little look. But yeah, absolutely beautiful. And you can hire fire pits as well, and they're dotted around here on these pods, but you can hire them. You don't have to have these pods, but you can hire them. I'm not sure how much they are, but if you check out the website, and if you download the app, it will tell you, because the app is really informative, and I really recommend you doing that, because it does give you information of the surrounding areas as well there. And here we are, back to our pitch, and you can see these pitches just along here are the tents. Again, you can see the animals up there. The donkeys do they do make their presence known. And I'm going to pop over here because I can see some alpacas. Let's have a look. Hello boys. Hello. How are you doing? You okay? Better weather, isn't it? Yeah? Hiya. I know. Much better weather than what we thought, isn't it? So we have come down in the car today because we've actually gotten a really late start because we had to take our awning down, and we'll explain about that later. But we're just approaching into Haltwhistle now, and everywhere you look it's just got references to obviously the Roman history and that kind of thing. So it looks very quiet. It's a Saturday afternoon, it's 10 to 3, and as I say, it was probably no doubt a little bit busier this morning, but there's still a few places open. But we're just going to get out, hopefully have a coffee somewhere, and we just so happen to be parking up next to this little calf. It's called the Yellow Bird Calf, but we'll have a little look around and show you what's what. Okay, so this is the high street, and it's taken us about 10 minutes of that to get down from Herd Hill Farm to Rim Park, and as I said before, it's really quiet, but it's a lovely little town. We were able to park in one of these little parking bays, which is free, which is very unusual. Free for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. And that little Yellow Bird Cafe, which caught our eyes, actually closed. So, but as I say, it's much later in the day than what we expected to come out. But never mind. So what happened with the awning? It was blowing a gale, and it was becoming dangerous. It was banging on the caravan.
It's what the BBC app calls a moderate breeze.
Yeah, it was more than a moderate breeze, without a doubt. So Isabelle was worried through the night. I didn't get any sleep, so the best thing was just to take it down. And of course, it's much it's more like winds now than anything, but that's typical. But it has got to get it does have to obviously get windy again. So you've got a lovely handy little co-op. We always find the co-op quite pricey, but it's handy just to stock up. I read on the app that there is a Sainsbury's close by as well, but it's just handy. Look at these really old Victorian toilets.
Are
they not? Yeah, they do look Victorian.
Rural District Council.
1925, but they do look. I think it's because the green, like the green doors, always remind us Victorian. Yeah. So we've just come to check out the station because I'll be travelling into Newcastle for work on Monday, and it's about an hour, I believe, on the train. So we've just come to check that out for timetables and things like that. And I think here we are, back in the main square. We still haven't found a cafe. I think we've missed the boat with that. But it is a really pretty... Oh, hang on. I think we may have just spotted something. This looks good, yeah. Brew bar, tea, coffee, beer, wine, cocktails. Yeah. Maybe we'll give this a try. So we've got 2 flat whites and we've got a nice piece of currant slice. Going to share it, going to enjoy this. We've chosen to sit outside because it is quite mild and it's just nice to get as much fresh air as you can.
Well, I've just realised something. You always think Haltwhistle has something to do with a railway. Like a railway halt and the whistle of an engine or something like that.
I always thought it had something to do with trains.
Yeah, apparently according to this. It comes from Haltwhistle or high watch between 2 rivers.
Ah.
Ah. So there you go.
Interesting. You learn something every day.
Yeah.
Now, we said that we were in the market square, and that is very true because we're actually in the centre of Britain, as this sign points us out. And here in the centre you've got some history about the borders, and here Peter's getting some exercise because if you keep pumping this little bollard or whatever it is podium, you might be able to hear it's giving you a history of Haltwhistle. So that did amuse us. And he's still pumping up. Looks like you're riding a bike. Yeah, it's really interesting, this. You can see North Orkney is 290 miles north. And this way round you can see that Portland in Dorset is also 290 miles. So here we are, standing right slap bang in the centre of Great Britain. So about 1.5 miles from Hadrians farm, you can just see the sign here. Just on the side there, you can see that it's about 1.5 miles sort of away from this pub. And you can also see a big shot just down here of how straight these Roman walls really are, and how that there's still we're still taking advantage of that. And you do find a lot of that you know, when you do travel through Northumberland, just literally how straight the roads are. They can often be very bumpy and sort of turn your tummy upside down, but they generally are really, really straight. But the purpose of stopping here is that we come to the Milecastle Inn pub. We have heard good reports about it from our nephew Tom and Anna. We're going to give this place a try. We've just come for a drink, but we can always just check out the menus and that kind of thing. So come on, let's go and have a cheeky drink. So here we go, and we're met with a picture of the Roman wall just here. It does actually say that unfortunately our small pub is unsuitable for dogs, but you are more than welcome in the beer garden. So it might be just worth noting that if you're out on a walk there. So we have finally found a table. When we first came in, it was absolutely heaving, but lady behind the bar helped us get these seats, and you can feel it's much quieter now. So to the drinks, I've gone for half of the I forgot.
It's on the bar.
Milecastle. A Milecastle lager. I thought I'd keep it local, so I'm going to give this a try. Oh, it's really, really refreshing, really gentle and smooth. Cheers.
I've just gone for a local brew beer. I can't even say what it's called myself. I think it's
called
Riva, yeah.
Riva.
So it's like the Border Riva area around here. So yeah, we've got Romans, we've got the Border Ravers who used to go around wrecking the place and kicking people's heads in all the time and fighting and everything. And we've got some beautiful pictures of our famous and deeply sad to see it go, our beautiful sycamore gap tree. Such an iconic part of the world around here. Yeah, so sad. Spoiled it for everybody.
And the verdict.
That's nice, huh?
Tasty.
Really smooth, yeah. Really toffee in the flavour.
And there's a lovely, lovely warm fire there as well. So, that's it. Good morning. So we're all refreshed and ready to go. Today, because we are in Hadrian's Wall country, we are going to visit a small section of the wall and the Roman fort. And just to give you a little bit of the demographics of the wall, it does stem from Wallsend, just outside of Newcastle, 73-mile stretching west up to the Solway Firth. So we don't fancy a 73-mile walk today, but we are just going to get out there and explore just a little section of this wonderful World Heritage Site. Come with us. And here is an example of the lovely straight roads here in this area. But as I said yesterday, what you do tend to find is you've got a lot of humps in the road, a lot of dips, but it just means that you get there quicker. And apparently this is classed as a severe dip. Ooh. Wow! It's like a roller coaster. It was a severe dip.
Just to let you know, when you come in the park, and it's not included in National Trust memberships because it's part of the Northumberland Park. So 15 minutes is free. After that, it's £5 for up to 3 hours. However, get your number plate as you come in on the cameras, and you just pay as you leave. So you just pay for whatever you've used. So there you go.
Lying midway along Hadrian's Wall, Housesteads is the most complete example of a Roman fort in Britain and one of the best known from the entire Roman Empire. It was built within a decade of 122 AD when work began on the wall and was garrisoned by an 800-strong infantry regiment until the end of the 4th century. By the end of Hadrian's reign in 138 AD, the Great Wall was complete and Housesteads was one of 15 forts and part of a total garrison of nearly 10,000 men along its length. The construction of Hadrian's Wall significantly impacted Housesteads. While positioned just south of the wall itself, Housesteads remained a vital link in the defensive network. Its strategic position offered a commanding view of the surrounding terrain, allowing for early warning of potential incursions and facilitating communication between other forts along the wall.
So what did you think of the Roman fort?
Well, I felt sorry for all the poor soldiers who must have got set up here. It was a good sleep room. Now when you go like Turkey and it's all lovely and
Hot.
yeah, lovely and hot, and then you come here and it's like, you know, why are you sending to me to this place, you know? He's a freeze, he's a dark home. So
It
yeah,
must have been punishment.
got the thing, yeah. Like, oh, I'll send you to dark place. Yeah, pretty good. Really, really good.
So we reached the bottom. I'm going to have some snacks, some supplements to get us through to tea time. Something to note, this area and the cafe is National Trust. We are members of the National Trust, not English Heritage, and the cafe is closed. Okay, so obviously it's winter open. There's no advance warning of that. And the toilets down here, they are also owned by the National Trust, which are closed. So yeah, we didn't find that too good. And then obviously the walk up that we showed you in the beginning, that then takes you to the English Heritage sort of check-in point. They did have a portaloo in there, so they did save the day. And then when we got there, we were a little bit worried that obviously we were already National Trust members, but they did accept our cards. Okay, so that's just something to point out, and I believe that from March onwards it's normal opening times. So we're going to get stuck into this now, and our next stop is going to be at Twice Brewed. So here we go, Twice Brewed.
Well, here we are at the Twice Brewed Inn. We're posing in the car park. And the greedy buggers have got money off you. Pound a park. Go and have a pint. Hey, honestly, man, they're relentless. They are. So I need a pint to calm down.
What have you got there? That looks really nice, actually.
It's a stout. Brewed in their own brewery.
What's it called?
It's called Slow Move. And it's espresso martini stout.
An espresso martini stout.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see what that's like.
Yeah. You know when you get like a nice coffee cream out of a Quality Street tin, that's what it tastes like.
Wow.
Ooh, just having a walk.
And it's also got a shop as well, a brewery. We're going to have a little look in here. Our first little trip of 2026 has come to an end here at Hadrians Hill Farm in Northumberland. What have you thought about the facilities?
Yeah, it's a really good site. There's lots going on, even if you're not a caravaner or motorhomer. There's lots of sort of barbecue areas that's enclosed.
Yeah.
Other bits of accommodation. I forget what you call them.
Pods.
They're called pods. Yeah, all right.
Pods.
So, yeah, there's plenty going on. One thing I would say is because it's exposed on top of a hill, it can get a little bit blowy.
A little bit?
Well, yeah. We've had a few conversation with another gentleman in a motorhome, and he's fought to keep his awning up, and in the end he's had to take it down. We did the same because it was making so much noise and pulling the tent pegs out the ground. But, you know, it's February, so something like that is going to happen. But it didn't actually spoil the enjoyment.
No. And the site's just fabulous. We really recommend it. It's almost like I'd say a little retreat.
Yeah.
A little retreat because you've got the sauna, underfloor heating in the toilets. Obviously, if you're staying in a pod, there's a lot with hot tubs. You've got the lovely scenery, and you kind of...
They all seem to come with fire pits as well, don't they?
Fire pits, yeah, they come with fire pits. So I think, as I say, it is more than usual. It's definitely a little 5-star place in our opinion.
Well, it is actually 5-star AA.
Yeah.
Pendants or what they call them, yeah. So it's a good site.
Definitely. So we paid £32 per night over the weekend, and we did stay for an extra night, and that was the Monday, so it dropped down to 30. And I think that's really reasonable, as I say, for all the facilities as well. It's been great. So yeah. Everywhere is hard standing. It's all gravel all the way around, so made it a little bit hard going around pushing us around in our little push chair, but other than that, it's plus there's all the animals as well, chickens and alpacas mixed up. Alpacas, donkeys.
And some couple of pigs as well, big ones, and they all seem really friendly. Yeah. You could hear them shouting when they're going to get fed and stuff like that. They get themselves so excited. So there's a lot to do in the area as well. But remember, this is the northern outpost of the Roman Empire. So yes, it still feels like it.
Yeah.
But windswept and interest, I think Billy Connolly used to call these things. But
definitely.
Yeah, fabulous. I'd recommend it, definitely. Down in Haltwhistle, looks very quiet. But if you look closer, there's lots of little pubs and things just tucked away. So, yeah, plenty to do. We've also got the railway line, which will take you anywhere down to Hexham, Newcastle, across to Carlisle. So, being in the centre of England, it's an ideal location.
It really is. So, we'd recommend it.
Yeah, chatting with a gentleman earlier on, he says he's gone because it's quite windy, but he says he's going to come back in the warmer weather. But this is his 3rd visit, and he's going to continue to come back. So that's another really good endorsement of the site.
And one final thing, the staff here are really good.
Oh,
the work, you see them, and I know you know on the club sites, but these guys are around literally all the time. I went to reception once and it was closed, but it was no problem to open up. We arrived quite late. It wasn't a problem. Obviously, we let them know in advance. They came out, switched everything on, and checked us in. So they really are good. And the testimony is how clean that the facilities are here as well, because you don't always find that where you go in any time of the day and it's clean. So definitely recommend there. So I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get hooked up and get back on the road.
Yeah, and we will see you on the next trip. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.